Hello YouTube, Rocky3 here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's figure review is over the DC Unlimited New 52 Flash. That is right, we have a New 52 Flash now. I'm very glad this came out because I was kind of wanting a New 52 Flash. There's been lots of debate on whether all these yellow lines on the New 52 Flash look cool or not, but you know, I think it's just a nice little thing to have. I have a couple Flashes, actually, like the White Lantern and the Blue Lantern. I recently actually just reviewed the White Lantern Flash, so you can check out that review if you want. And I'll re-review the Blue Lantern Flash, because I've reviewed it, but that was a while back, and I'll re-review it for you guys if you want me to. But that's not what we're talking about now. Now we are talking about this new DC Unlimited New 52 Flash. It came out with the first wave-ish thing of, they're not really calling them waves anymore. New wave of DC Unlimited with like the repaint New 52 Superman and the Savage Hawkman. Savage Hawkman's pretty cool, but I don't think I'll pick it up. But the Superman's really cool. I'd like to have the Superman. But the Flash, now, he's actually a pretty cool figure. Mattel is really stepping it up. I am proud of them. I mean, with their Batman Unlimited 9, looking at the New 52 Batman, I mean, you're already stepping it up with that by itself. But then you get this guy out here. He is a cool figure. Now, he came with some accessories, like these energy cufflinks. Now, they also came with my White Lantern Flash, but my White Lantern Flash came with two different ones, and both of this Flashes are the same. Both the same energy cufflink. But they're pretty cool. I've used them on Ultron and stuff, too. And you can put them on Marvel Legends, all kinds of stuff. And then he has these energy things on his back, and to my knowledge, the White Lantern Flashes aren't removable. They didn't really want to budge at all. But these actually do come out of the back. You see it's got this kind of House of L-shaped symbol. Well, that's because I'm pretty sure these were originally used on the red and blue Superman figures. And then, because like on my White Lantern Flash, it's still the House of L symbol. But it just pops out of this one's back. It just pops right out of his back. And I like that because you could like cut this up and use it as effects or something if you're into ACBA. Just saying. But let's get on to some more stuff about this figure. How about articulation, you guys? You want like articulation? Well, he can look up, which is good because sometimes he can't look up. So he looks up, which is great. Not down too much though. But not much of a bummer. Flash is usually looking around. And of course, he gets side to side, ab crunch, waist joint. Up and down, forward, back. Oh, it's a little stiff. It's really stiff, actually. And then, they got that bicep swivel, elbow bend, and then, the wrist rotation. Then you've got the in and out on the legs of those crotch pits, and then the forward and back, knee bend. Don't forget the thigh swivel. And then, of course, the, up and down on the foot pickles. So yeah, just your basic Mattel articulation, you know. Nothing we haven't seen a bunch before. But detail and paint job, really cool. His sculpt, they kind of slimmed him down from the old DC Buck, you know. Like this is the big buff body we've been getting with figures over and over again. And this is more slimmed down, more realistic feeling. And his Flash emblem, can you see how it's raised? It's sculpted on there. It's not just painted on, which is really cool. All my other Flashes painted on. This guy, sculpted on. Really nice. And the paint's good. It's got a nice shiny silver in there. You see that shine? That is good. That is real nice. And all these yellow lines, really clean. They're really clean. I think the only one that has a problem is where this line connects right there. You see it goes a little too far. That's like the only problem. And that's barely noticeable. I just noticed it because I looked this guy over super thoroughly before this review. Legit. And he has actually indentions on his helmet. Like those lines are sculpted in there. I don't know if those are supposed to be filled in with paint because the only time I've really read a comic with New 52 Flash in it was that issue of Green Lantern where the new Green Lantern confronted the Justice League, because my roommate follows Green Lantern, so he lets me read them. I go to the shop, I pick them up for him, and he pays me back, so I get to read them first. But yeah, I don't really know if it's supposed to have yellow in it or not, but lots of the figures I saw didn't, so I'm just going to assume no. But he's got his little Hermes wings. These are actually harder. They're usually softer rubber. These are harder than usual, but still soft enough so that if he falls on your shelf and hits it, it'll bend, and it won't break. Which is good. You get just a good sculpt on this guy. I really dig it. And he has 2 fist hands. And I know I don't really like it when things have 2 of the same hands, but with Flash, you know, to get him in decent running poses, you pretty much need either 2 fist hands or 2 karate chop hands, and I'd rather have 2 fist hands than 2 karate chop hands. So I'm okay with the Flash having 2 fist hands. I mean, my other Flashes have a fist hand and just like a holding hand, but that's because they have to hold lanterns. So, whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much detail and paint job. All I really have that I want to mention now are the boots. Like his boots, you see that's a brand new sculpt just for Flash's boots. But anyways, now let's get on to some size comparisons. So here's our new 52 Flash with some other Flashes. Now these are all Barry Allen, so they're the same Flash. But the other two are from Blackest Night, obviously. So here we have the Blue Lantern Flash from DC Universe Classics Wave 17, about the same height. So there we go. And White Lantern Flash from DC Universe Classics Wave 20. So it was like Build-A-Figure Anti-Monitor, which I finished, and Necron, and I think I'm going to trade my pieces for Necron, actually. For maybe some pieces this fall or April for Ironmonger. But yeah, so he's going to scale both your other Flashes. If you just want to display all your Flashes together, he's going to scale up with your DC Universe Classics Flashes. Now here's my New 52 DC Unlimited Flash with the New 52 Batman from Batman Unlimited, and they scale up great together. So if you want like a New 52 Justice League display, that's going to go great in it. And also like a Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack. I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive. Can't really quite remember. This Supergirl was with the armored Lex Luthor. They scale up great too because she was a teenager, and so she's short, she's thin, and she's sexy. So we got him looking good with her too. So he scales up great with your other Mattel DC Universe Classics figures. Now sadly, this is where our Flash doesn't scale up as well. He doesn't scale up really well with your Movie Masters figures. I know they're Mattel, but he doesn't scale up well with them. They're too short. Like this Dark Knight Rises Batman, I figure a great scaling to use because almost everyone has this figure. It's recent, and it's also really exactly the same as the Dark Knight Batman from Movie Masters, and also it's got different versions too, like the battle damaged one from Toys R Us with the cloth cape, and the one with the cloth cape in the 3-pack with the 3 different Batmen from the Nolan trilogy. Actually, really cool 3-pack. I'd really like to have it, but it's a little expensive for me to get just 3 Batmen that I already have a version of, so even though I really want it. But he doesn't scale up well with your Movie Masters. And then there's DC Directs. This is one of my favorite DC Direct figures of all time. It's my Black Lantern Superman, and he's just like a perfect build for size comparisons. Like he's one of the great size comparisons because he just really embodies the size of DC Directs. And as you can see, they're too big. They're too big. They will always be too big for these Mattel characters. So, yeah, if you want them to scale up with something, it's going to have to be DC Universe Classics All-Star and the Unlimited series. So, all in all, this DC Unlimited New 52 Flash is a really cool figure. I mean, he's got that nice slimmer body, new sculpt on the boots, he's got that raised Flash symbol, paint job's good, articulation's, you know, the average, the standard for DC Universe Classics. And, I don't know, I feel like we might have just really got a great figure in this wave of this guy. I mean, this is removable now, so you can choose to have it in him or not, which is nice. I mean, without it, he's got this kind of little, hole in his back, but who cares? You know, better than this sticking up all the time in every single pose. And he comes with these, which are just cool to have. I like these cufflinks. Not to mention scaling up well and just all kinds of good stuff. And we just New 52, finally getting New 52 things from Mattel. And I'm happy about that. So I'm going to give this figure 4 out of 5 stars. I mean, this is probably about as good as a Mattel DCUC standard-ish kind of figure is going to get for New 52 Flash. I mean, it is. It's a really cool figure. I like it. I do like it. So, yeah, that is it. 4 out of 5. Be sure to pick this guy up. And also visit mycomicsplus.net. And I have a coupon code for them, Godzilla and Gigan 10, a numerical 10, just so you know. And that'll, if you use that coupon code when you order something from the site, you'll get a discount, which is really awesome. You want a discount, don't you? You love discounts. So yeah, you can get a discount from subscribing, so subscribe for more deals from mycomicsplus.net. And they might not have a lot of stuff, but you can email the site admin and he'll get you whatever you need. He will get it to you. So yeah, that's it. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all my links to like Facebook and Twitter and stuff in the link below. We will follow you back on Twitter if you follow us. And I will see you guys later.